everyone, and welcome to today's video where I will be showing you this vintage slash pin-up inspired makeup look using only 5 products. That's right, just 5 products. So I've taken my glasses off now so you can see the actual look. So for today's makeup we'll be using a foundation, a matte finish one, a lipstick, and this will be both the blush and the lipstick, a brown eyeshadow to use for eyebrows, eyeshadow and contour, an eyeliner for the eyeliner and a little beauty mark, and mascara for just mascara. So annoying it's not a multi-use product. So I wanted to make this video to show you how a vintage and pin-up look can be easily done with only a few products. Whether this be useful for people who are just getting into vintage or sort of looking at their makeup and thinking I have far too much of it. That was my issue when moving back to New Zealand. So I've done brown for my eyebrows. I usually do black and green, but of course this does match my regrowth. For people with eyebrows, I chose a brown eyeshadow to do it with everything because this would really work lightly if you have blonde eyebrows, or for brown eyebrows, or even for black, a brown can look okay. And for coloured hair, I feel like brown is just the really most versatile colour sort of for eyebrows. Of course you can use whatever product you like for brows, I just figured this was a good option. But I do sometimes feel weird making eyebrow product recommendations when I don't have any, so it's a whole different process for me. At the end I do make some suggestions of products that I would then add to this if you want to build up your look. But yeah, 5 products to do a full face is definitely not bad. But let's get started. So I'm going in with foundation first, and this is the Maybelline Super Stay Up to 30 Hour Foundation. I'm just going to start by taking some on my finger and then dabbing it onto my under eye area. Since this is a very few products sort of look, we want to build up the foundation where we need it most. Hair back a little bit, and so now I'm going to take foundation and my sponge and do the rest of the face. I'm just going to turn the brightness down a touch. I just find just because my face colour is a lot different to my foundation colour, but the foundation colour does match my neck. I always find that I start the video and the lighting and everything looks right, and then I put my foundation on and I just end up looking like a ghost. So that's the foundation base done, and now I'm going to take a lipstick for my blush. I'm just going to do a couple of dabs. I actually probably should have done one side at a time so it doesn't dry. And I'm first going to go in with my finger to start blending it out, and then I'm going to take my sponge with the leftover foundation on it. This is a blush heavy look. This will definitely look toned down when the rest of the face is on. Next I'm just going to take this brown eyeshadow with a fluffy brush. I don't know if you can see the foundation is looking a little bit weird around the eyes, so this eyeshadow should definitely help. So I'm just taking sort of a medium brown, it's quite cool toned actually, and popping it into my crease and blending it out. So for a classic kind of pin-up eye, you want a brown crease, and then I like to do the outer third of my eye just to give the eye a little bit more dimension, but it will be covered up a little bit when you put the eyeliner on. So I like to do quite a soft wash and then blend it into the crease, and then take some just on the tip of my same brush and just make sure to focus it right in the crease, just so it's a little darker. So eyebrows are obviously a little trickier for me. The idea is that you would take a shadow to fill in your brows if you had a more natural colour, but I'm still going to give it a go because I can do an okay shadow brow with brown. Obviously it's not going to match the green like some of my other looks, but that's a pretty good, very arched 50s brow to start with. I'm quite happy with that. So since I've got quite a rough outline, I'm just going in the same brown just to really build up and darken the areas I want darker. Those are the brows on for now. I always do eyeliner before eyebrows usually. I just thought I'd do it this way because it probably makes more sense if you have actual eyebrows to do it this way. But I'm going to move on to eyeliner now and then see how everything balances because I might go back into the brows. So I'm using a gel eyeliner, which is the only eyeliner I pretty much ever use. Feel free to use whatever one you like. And we're wanting quite a traditional look for this one, I was going to say, but that's quite a big wing, so you know, it's not as big as I go for my usual everyday wing, but that's still not the most authentic. I really hope that the wind and some construction noise isn't too bad for this. I just really wanted to film this video today, but I'm worried it won't turn out too well. Hopefully the music and stuff will cover it, and also it's not too wordy a video. And that's the eyeliner done, so I will zoom you back out. So that now I can see more of the full effect of the face, I am going to go in with just a little more eyeshadow in the brows. Luckily my regrowth is brown, so it still kind of works, but I usually do a black and green eyebrow. I'm also going to, with this brown eyeshadow, do a bit of light contouring. Honestly, most days I don't really do contouring anymore. I don't know, I find the blush sort of does enough for my face. I don't know, that's just what I'm into. But I figured, especially for today's video, we're showing how you can only use 5 products for a full face, that you can really utilise them in so many ways. So I'm also choosing to do this a while after I've done the foundation and blush, just to give the foundation enough time to set down as much as it can. I realised I should have done mascara while I was zoomed in, but I don't think anyone needs to watch more videos of people putting on mascara, so I will just do that now. Great, so that's the mascara on. Probably not making too much of a difference because I have very straight lashes. I'm just going in with the eyeliner once more to do my beauty mark. Now I really like a black beauty mark, but of course you can also use the brown shadow, just using the tip of the brush for a very natural looking one as well. Now we're back with the lipstick to actually put it on our lips this time. And there we have it, a fairly simple everyday vintage face using only 5 products. So obviously in my day-to-day I use a lot more than 5 products, but especially for sort of people who are just getting into the scene or just getting into makeup, you don't really want to go out and buy one of everything. But simple additions building onto this face I would make would be powder. I was going to make this a 6 products video, but I thought 5 was a lot catchier, and as long as you get the right sort of foundation you don't necessarily need powder, but a really good add-on I would recommend is powder. Then you can make sure the face is completely matte. You can set any foundation because I do have a little bit of creasing under my eye. You can also use this on the lid just to brighten the sort of area that you didn't use the brown eyeshadow on. For the eyeliner and mascara package, you could also try Besame have a cake liner and mascara, so it's pretty much a solid block of black that you use water to mix up. You can use it as both an eyeliner and mascara. I've heard it isn't a super successful mascara though, it doesn't really hold a curl as much as a proper mascara would. But that is a great option, especially if you're looking for quite a small amount of stuff to have as a foundation kit. Like you just want a few things you can throw in your bag so that you can put on a face if you need to. So I'm really happy with how this face turned out. I think it's very cute. Oh, I've still got my clipper. I'm not even fully styled. I don't know, I'm quite happy to go out and about with this. I wasn't sure I would be because this foundation can be a little iffy on my skin without powder. But no, I love it. It's been a while since I've done a really classic look, especially with brown eyebrows, so I am enjoying that. Another great addition would be a nice eyeshadow, so I like quite a shiny nude one. It just gives the eye, you know, a little more to look at. A powder blush is a great option, but plenty of people also use a cream blush every day. And I love a lipstick being really versatile. You do have to make sure you get the right kind of shade, so if you're buying a new lipstick you might use it for blush. I recommend swatching it on your hand to check the red and then also blending it out a bit. You can see where I've sort of done one here, which I figured the undertone was a bit too dark and didn't brighten the face as much as I want. This is NARS's Dolores Audacious lipstick, and I really like how red it is, but it sort of has a pinkish undertone that it still looks really good as a blush. A matte foundation should be really good for anyone. Obviously you don't want one that is super drying if you have dry skin. This one is kind of a happy medium for me. I've previously used the Smashbox Longwear one, and that is very matte. I did set it lightly with powder because I feel like, I don't know, powder just makes all foundation sort of work better, especially when if it's super matte for me, I powder and then I spray with a sort of hydrating face spray, and that really helps everything blend in together really well. But now that all the makeup's on, actually, this I think looks pretty good. It was looking a bit dodgy, but with the mascara and the eyeshadow it's a little bit better. Yeah, definitely a matte foundation I would recommend if you're only going for a few products and you're wanting a vintage look without having to have a powder. As much as I love powder, I also find it really annoying, especially if I'm wearing black, because, which I often am, because the powder sort of gets everywhere and then it's a bit like, to brush off. It's really not something you can do easily in the car, or I guess no one's doing makeup on public transport anymore, are they? But I know that was a thing that some people did. I hope you have enjoyed this video on a classic vintage slash pinup styled face using only 5 products. Especially if you're just getting into the style and seeing, you know, I really don't recommend you go out and buy every single product because you probably definitely don't need them when you're first getting into it. And also it's a big investment. A lot of people, you know, say you sort of have to have all the things, you have to have all the makeup, you have to have all the proper clothes, the undergarments, but really it's about just slowly incorporating it into your lifestyle. So just the bare minimum with products. Buy vintage or pinup clothes second hand to start with. It's so much easier and you will save so much more money. I figured I would also show you the look with my glasses on, which I also had at the start. So thank you so much for watching this video. I'm looking forward to hopefully coming out with some more content soon. If you could click subscribe, that would mean a huge amount to me. I still can't believe that I'm up to 1,000 subscribers now. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.